Hey guys, I'm Shawn coming at you from Waco, Texas. How you doing? Today I'm going to teach you how to play an Elton John song. It's 60 years on, but it's a live version. If you want to hear it on YouTube, it's really cool. Just look up Elton John 60 years on UK and you'll find it. It's a great arrangement. Let's hear what we're going to learn today. All right. Pretty cool, huh? Listen to the whole thing. It's pretty long, and I transcribed the whole thing. A lot of you know that Elton John live versions are really special, a lot more special than sometimes the album versions. And I'm going to take you all the way through this, hold your hand all the way through all the solos, everything. It's going to be a lot of fun. Guys, welcome to webpianoteacher.com, where we gather together to learn, play, and share the music that we love, creating a culture of encouragement for all you guys out there who are trying to learn to play piano online. You can do it if you pick the right lessons and you know how to practice those two things. I'm going to help you with that today. Let's get to it. All right, so I played just a little snippet here of this. I have a Kawai MP11 SE in the studio, and I'm using one of the bank sounds. It's A5. It's called 80s Electric Grand, but something tells me it could have been named Elton John song, Elton John sound. But it works for a lot of Elton's stuff that he does. He always has an effect, a layer on his piano, and this really nails it, I think. The Kawai does. So anyway, we're going to learn this little part here. Remember, if you can learn many times two measures of a song, you can learn the whole thing. And even if it's really long, this one is really long. But the thing is, if you can do a small part successfully, that means you can do another small part successfully and another small part. And eventually, given enough time, you can learn the whole thing if you practice in the right way. A lot of the problem sometimes we have develops from trying to do too much at once. We get spread too thin, and then we end up not doing any of it well. We have to take that little bit and have success with that, and then we can have success with the next thing another day. Well, let's get to the lesson. All right, and remember, if you are a member of webpianoteacher.com, you can download the sheet for this. Very valuable. I transcribed every note painstakingly, really, with headphones on, and teach you every note Elton does in this particular time that he played it. It's just him, the bass guitar, and the drums. Really neat album. One of those rare finds kind of things. So we are in the key of B minor, and we have a descending arpeggio. Okay, and guys, this is not a beginner lesson. This is definitely late intermediate or even advanced. So if you find you're a beginner and this is just really too tough, it's not because you can't play or you can't do it or you're not good enough. It's because you're trying something that's too hard. So make sure you stay in your wheelhouse. Find a lesson that is going to be simple enough for you. All right, B, F sharp, D, B. And I'm going to use 5, 3, 2, 1. It's 4 times, so I'm going to do it 4 times. I'm going to hold the pedal down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice how I kind of move my wrist like this, a little on a swivel. It's a lot easier that way than if you try to just stay locked in and don't move at all. Move a little bit. And you'll find kind of naturally your wrist wants to do a little bit of a circle like that. Okay? Left hand, I got B and F sharp. It's 4 times, hold the pedal down, and then we're going to keep the left hand. Okay, that's called a B pedal, where we're just holding that B down while the chords change on top. So the next measure, we want to change the pedal. And A, E, C sharp, A, 5, 3, 2, 1, 2 times on that one, 1, 2, again, it's a kind of a swivel. Then he does this, D, C sharp. Notice the A's on the thumb still, D, A, C sharp, A, and then high A, back to the A on the thumb, and then E, C sharp. So your thumb just stays on that A the whole measure. 1, 2. All right, now we had a B minor and A chord here. Here we're going to have an E chord, E, G sharp, B, still over that B bass, but we're going to change that note from F sharp to G sharp here for the chord's sake. And then the right hand, G sharp, E, B, E. B on the 5th finger. So if I squish all those notes together, I get an E chord. B, E, G sharp, B, 1, 2, 4, 5. I can stay right there and play all of it. And again, you want to have a little swivel even though the pattern is different, it's not just down to top. It's not top down. It's still let your wrist move wherever the notes are going. It looks more graceful, and I'll give you a little tip. Whenever you can make something look more graceful on the keyboard, it's probably going to actually feel more graceful, more easy to play. So if you can make it look graceful, it's going to be easier to play in the long run. Okay, so let's play all 3 boxes here. And go. 1, 2, 3. Change your pedal next measure. 1, 2. Change. There's the next little part there. All right, so here's a little taste of this monumental Elton John performance. A lot of the Elton John genius is in the live versions. They really are. He does a lot of things in those concerts. And if you've been to Elton John concerts or you've watched them, you know what I'm talking about. You get a lot of good stuff that you don't get on the albums. A lot of the genius of Elton John is in those live performances. And this one especially is true of that. Great song. It's a great version to learn. In fact, I prefer this over the album version myself. So see you on webpianoteacher.com. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. Talk to you later.